acknowledge and recognize who's in your presence. Don't ever get familiar, no matter what the setting is. And like I said, what a privilege. What a privilege to be able to honor those who we serve alongside. And like I said, this isn't just about leadership. This isn't just about those in authority. It's each other. Honor one another. Serve one another. Love one another, because that's God's number one commandment. Because he didn't say honor me as number one. Number two is, he said the second is like it. It's just as valuable and important is to love one another. So honor each other, honor the brotherhood. Don't get familiar with one another, and more importantly, don't get familiar with those who are in front of you. So, in honoring my awesome husband who's celebrating his birthday tomorrow, honey, I love you. Your family love you. We are so blessed to have you as my husband for me, and your children are blessed to have you as their father. They absolutely love and adore you. We're so grateful for your commitment and your obedience to God always in the core. We've been here for 10 years now, and it wasn't an easy decision. It wasn't something we took lightly. It was simply obedience to God. And so we honor you, honey, and I know that every man and woman in this room, whether directly or indirectly, if you hadn't been obedient or stepped out, their life would look very different. So we're grateful. My life would look very different. So we're all grateful. We love you. We honor you, honey, and look forward to celebrating you today, tomorrow, every day. But yeah, that's me, team. I'm going to hand it over. We've actually got an AV from our Apostles Academy. So let's make some noise. Bless you.
You're coming to a conference. I want to know how you're coming. Are you walking to it? Are you dawdling toward it? Are you just going to it? Well, you already know what I'm going to say. I'm going to challenge you that you should actually run to it. Now, if you're thinking physically, you need a lot of help, okay? Because if that last 10 minutes or 5 minutes I've had, you know I'm not talking about physically running. I'm talking about another running inside. And I'm trying to get an understanding to the people that have been around, such beautiful people you are. You deserve the best. You're going to get dished up the best from God on Matariki weekend. There is a new human is going to be presented out of that. When you hear the vision, then he says, run with the vision. Run, run. So how you arrive to Matariki weekend means that you've already run a long way ahead of what you expect that you're going to get some news. Because David, he said, go, because the father had expectation. He wanted news brought from David out of the future he didn't have and he didn't know. And so David was the one he sent. And he wanted to know. So David arrives to the battlefield, not dawdling or walking. He comes in after running. He knows this, that if I'm running and if I don't grow weary. So he's not weary within and doing good. Do not grow weary. So let me just talk around this and we'll get to where I'm going. So weariness is something that will take a lot of Christians away from experiencing their best times and their best day and their best future. But weariness, when it comes like that, can be restored. You can restore weariness when it's tired or you're just really exhausted. You can rest. That's what it's all about. Sleeping is about restoring physically and even emotionally and mentally, getting fresh. I'm going to wake up in the morning, but it makes no difference to the pace that I keep on the purpose. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't, it will come. So the pace for purpose is running. I'll never jog. I won't just come back a bit and start to have a fast walk, right, a canter. But now it's all even, dawdling or meandering there, just sort of, like this, just walking there. A lot of people physically or on the outside, externally, can show that. They can show that by revealing how they are inside, you know. But in pace with the purpose needs you to be running. And so getting restoration from your physical side is one thing, and you've got to do that. So you've got to manage your body and know that faith is the best feeder of the body. It's a native, your body understands faith more than any medicine first. I mean, I'm not talking about medications, I'm not talking about you take it away and what you do. I'm just going to the business that when God created out of the earth the body, he blew in the breath of life, and the native air for the human body to live from there on in was faith.
Fire. Church, just stand. We're going to sing 2 songs before we hear the word of God this morning. Who's expecting already to hear the word of God? Come on, lift up your voices. Keep that energy. Sons of God on the rise, yes I say. Sons of God in the house almighty. If you're ready for conference in 2 weeks, make some noise. Come on. Say, for too long we've been neglected. For too long, my people. For too long we've been accepting the lesson. For too long we've settled for the scraps of life we were given.